biggest challenges that we've been presented as of Monday morning, about 90 minutes before the bell, was the special rebalancing of the NASDAQ. And in a nutshell, the 55% weighting of Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla, Meta, Google, throw NVIDIA in there as well, that is going to be reduced from 55% to about 40%. That means there's 15% up for grabs for other stocks within the NASDAQ 100 to benefit from an increased percentage weighting as those names will decrease. So still high concentration weighting, just not the extreme that it's been in. So yeah, that's the story with the NAS. We won't know what those stocks are until Friday. In the meanwhile, for those of you wondering, yeah, what's been going on with the NAS? Why do I feel this need to pop a Dramamine every time I look at it or try to trade it? That's because now the speculation about how much do I need to trim of the holdings of those 8 or 9 names, and how much am I going to speculate on what's going to benefit from that boost in percentage, right? That's a lot of volatility. And frankly, that's volatility that we don't need to deal with. In comes strength that we've seen in the regional banks, and that disproportionately helps the Russell. There's 2 places right now that the last 2 days there's been some strength, and that's been the big banks, XLF, and that's been the regional banks, KRE. As an ETF options trader, these are both liquid ETFs that can be day traded in a very scalable way. What do I mean by that? They're not expensive options, and therefore a small account can buy a handful of these, while a large account could scale in a fairly significant way. Scalability is the key to growth, not having a small, medium, or large account mindset, but rather a scalable mindset, one that works for any amount of dollars in your account. All right, great. Well, if I'm a Dow trader, XLF is really important. It's the #1 weighted sector in the Dow. Therefore, if there's a sector to be bullish in, XLF Dow, that's a great hand in glove, yeah? Same thing applies to Russell and KRE. So sometimes it's going to really benefit ETF options traders to understand what this connection is, Russell and KRE, Dow and XLF. And then my futures traders, it's going to be really important to not pigeonhole yourself into saying, well, I'm a futures trader. Well, right, but what's the outperforming corner of the Dow? Today, it was XLF. Beautiful uptrend. Am I going to try to duke it out with the NASDAQ or the XLK today? Look at this chop. Or do I just want to surf a really nice green wave higher, right? Well, the trade that we chose was the KRE. So this was a setup where we took advantage of pullbacks and basically said, hey, you know what? We were bullish in the morning session, which is that window between 9:30 and about 11:30, specifically for me right now, 9:30 to 10:30. And so if I'm thinking about where the opportunities are, that's where they are, right? That's where those opportunities are for us to sometimes say, well, let's go with the outperforming sector versus the futures contract. And sometimes the futures contract is going to be the way to go. I mean, Russell's having a pretty darn good day. And again, if you're looking for those days to trade the Russell, make sure it's in sync with the KRE. Even further, make sure the KRE is in sync with the XLF. And then make sure XLF is in sync with the Dow. When you've got that type of cooperation, dare I even call it correlation, you're going to have a better chance for follow through. This is how we find the names that have the best chance for follow through. And remember, fills don't pay us. Fills get us in, but it's follow through that allows us to ring the cash register. Hey traders, Raghee from Simpler Trading. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like and a comment below. And remember, subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll get notified of the next update. And when you're ready to join me for live trading, be sure to head on over to simplertrading.com. I'll see you in the next update.